I've identified there's a student that needs help. So as the students are working on an assignment, I pull Jake here to give them extra help. So the students are working, and the expectation is they're working, and I'm pulling small groups of students to my desk where I'm going to be helping them with the material. So what I have here, I have two whiteboards, one for me and one for Jake, and we're going to go over the material together. So Jake, we're going to be doing it with a calculator now, just to make things a little easier. So we're going to be moving things from, looks like, write each number in standard form. So they give us these numbers. You need a marker. Okay. They say 8,000. Go ahead and write on yours. 195 times 10 to the 7th power. All right. So we're going to ask the calculator to give us this number in standard form. What's standard form again?
Back to your miles.
Right. Well, look at
the simplest form.
The simplest form. It's the easiest, or the way we regularly see numbers, and you can use the anchor chart to help you.
Gotcha.
So what am I going to do here? If I want to make sure, if I want this in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and type this number in, 8.195 second. This is going to be the 8.195 second, the comma to the 7th power. There's going to be your number.
Cool.
Does that make sense? Now that's that number in standard form.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now if I want to go from standard form to scientific notation, I have to mess with the calculator a little bit. I need to change the mode, go to scientific notation, push enter, clear it. Now I'm gonna enter a number. Let's use that number right there, 3,440, right?
Got it.
3.440. This is that number in scientific notation. There it is there. And you can see it raised to the 3rd power. And that's what we have right there.
Cool.
Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I would like for you to do, Jake, let's put this back in regular mode. What I'd like for you to do, I want you to go ahead and put all these numbers in standard form.
First one we already did?
First one we already did. So let's go ahead and write your answer there, please.
Cool. What was the answer again? It was
Let's try it.
8.195. How do I do it again?
Second, comma,
Oh, there we go.
to the 7th power.
Cool.
Just copy what you see. Now this way is actually much easier than having to do it by hand. Because if I had to write this number,
Just put all the zeros?
correct, put all the zeros. If I had to do this by hand, you see the 7 here? See that 7 there? I would have to write this number like this, 8.195, I'm with the decimal, correct. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I can make a mistake. Let's say, for example, I added 1 extra hook. That number,
There's an extra 0.
exactly, that number is now different from that number.
Mm-hmm.
So in my class, I like to teach you the easy way and the easiest way. And the easiest way, let the calculator do all the work. You have a calculator, right? You might as well let the calculator do all the work for you, right? So let's go ahead and at least complete the first 2, and then we'll move on to down here.
Gotcha. Is that 703?
That's 5.703.
Okay. Second, comma, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesome. Next one.
Next one. You're doing a good job, Jake.
Thank you, Mr. Boss Man. 8.93. Times, what is that? Is that a 5?
Where?
Times 5?
To the 5th, yeah.
Uh-oh. Error? Was it not supposed to,
Just because you put a multiplication there. Remember, if with the E means multiplication.
Gotcha.
So let's go ahead and try that again. Let's delete that. There you go.
Cool. There we go.
Very good. Now, again, I'm gonna teach you how to do things the easy way. I want all these numbers to be in scientific notation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as we talked about on the anchor chart, I'm gonna find where the first number is. See the 3?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna split it. That's my split point, I call it. That's where the decimal is gonna go.
Gotcha.
So this number is gonna be written like this now, 3.440. And from here, all the way to here, how many places is that?
3.
Let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3. So that 3 means what?
Times 3.
Times 3. So it's gonna be 3.440 times 10 to the third.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You try this one. Good. Go ahead and try that one. Go ahead and use your board.
Oh, okay. Write it out the way you have it?
Mm-hmm. Good. That's where you split it.
And then what was the next step?
Now count
just,
from
decimal
here.
out?
From here all the way to the end.
Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be E, right? Do I write the E or no?
You would write it like this. Because we're writing a standard for the calculator uses the E. When
Right.
we write it with the times 10.
Gotcha. So it'll be times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. So now, you can make a mistake. Let's say, for example, you counted one extra place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's let the calculator do all the work for us. We don't need to think. We don't need to do it. I already have this tool here. Let it do the work for you. So when I want to go from standard form to scientific notation, there's one thing I need to do. I need to go to mode, change it to scientific notation, push enter. There it is, push enter. And then I'm gonna type out the number 38820, and that's that number in scientific notation. Is that what you got there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I want you to do, I want you to solve the first 3 like that. And all you're doing, Jake, is just typing these numbers in. That's all you're doing. Just typing them in and it gives you an answer. And it saves you time from having to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Does that make sense?
Right.
Go ahead and do that.
So even if it has a decimal, go ahead and still do that?
Just type everything you see. Type it as you see it.
Gotcha. Where do I write the answer? Just down here?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do,
Since we did the first one, go ahead and write the answer for the first one.
oh, okay. So like times 10 to the what, third?
To the third.
Next one was 10 to the fourth. This is gonna be 10 to the, it just says 1.
But remember, Jake, I see that you're writing it, I think, times 10 to the, like, whatever, but I need to see the number written like this. 3.88.
Oh, like the whole decimal
The
number?
whole decimal, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if you
Do
write
you
like
want me
that.
to fix that?
Yes, please.
Do 3.440 times 10 to the fourth. 3.8820 times 10 to the was it the?
What number is that one?
Oh no, the first one was the third. The second one was the fourth. Sorry about
Correct.
that. 3. This next one is 9.1. Times 10 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 507.7. It's gonna be. There we go.
Good. Now I'm gonna go check on another student. Here are the answers here. What I want you to do is I want you to compare your answers with my answers. And then if you got something wrong, just let me know. I'm gonna go check on another kid, okay?
Gotcha.
And if you need help, just raise your hand and I'll be right there.
Awesome.
All right, just make sure you check your answers.